And welcome back. One of the trade unions I work, they communicate how to speak the USB. I think it just sums up a little bit of the reality and the future of the employers of this company, Piaggio and Co. Pontedera, because they call it a social blackmail, which they use, and they're the ones which out of the six didn't sign this thing, because they know every time it's a blackmail. I'm not here to criticise them what type of choice they made, but everyone assumes their responsibility. The so-called contratto di solidarietà. 800 people risk of being laid off in the future. This will probably occur when this comes to term, the contratto di solidarietà between workers and office workers, and probably will mainly hit mechanical workshops and those people, those socially weak workers who have certain disabilities, limitations due to professional illnesses or other type of illnesses which they had encountered during their working life. This company always used the welfare service to just download the social costs when things go a little bit bad for them and even good for them. Don't forget, last year, dividend record for this company in its entire history, because the fact is they're cutting costs and corners, which they say it's profit of the sales of the products, and practically the price of the products, they are pricey, and people tend to buy Asian competitors. The sector of the motorcycles and motorised two wheels, it's 5% plus in sales this year. It's only Piaggio which has 16% minus sales, because pricey vehicles, outdated models, do not invest in new products. And there's another thing in the pipeline. We're talking about an Aprilia model which should be coming out, which is a racing bike, probably a lovely machine. They delayed it until 2028 because that will be the deadline for them. Because then, probably, when all this 36 months of solidarity finishes, they can say, we've got these 800 workers we don't need anymore. What are you going to do about it? And obviously, the trade unions, for responsibility in front of who they represent, or other trade unions who are a sidekick of the system, sign it straight away. And you hear some type of shop stewards and trade union leaders saying there's nothing wrong, everything will be rosy. No, even next year won't be rosy, 2026. People are living in la la land. There is a crisis of this company. It boils down to bad management and bad industrial choices. Who pays the price? It's always the workers. Why don't we catch one of these managers who made these wrong choices? They can get easily the boot. They have no tutor as workers' rights have less because they're managers. They're paid more and they're paid for the risk. And obviously, what I find absolutely astonishing, probably disgusting to certain people, since the death of Roberto Colanini, it's past 2 years, and these fratelli or brother Colaninis haven't paid the inheritance tax on the company and the assets of their dad. They're waiting 2028 to do so, and probably they'll sell this company for a rock bottom price. You know, the good old days of Piaggio and the Vespa are finished. 800 people, whether they didn't sign it or sign it, like I said in the other video, only gave them time, 3 years. When 3 years are up, then we'll get down to the nitty gritty. 800 people to be sacked. Because, let's face it, there's too many of us. How in 3 years you're gonna function in a sense of level of production? You're no more competitive. You're not competitive enough. 800 is just drowning you. They need to cut costs. Let's face it. Should have done it before. Should open what they call a vetento or crisis, company crisis. Or we're just waiting for the new owner, whoever comes, picks up the dead weight, the losses, and it's a complacency of the trade unions, who don't seem to realise the gravity of the situation, or they're part of this dirty game, which in this communique, or trade union USB had mentioned, they have sold us out, which I find that very true. Is those shop stewards which you see going around all day doing fuck all when they're not doing shop steward activities or trade union activities. When they start sacking people, and when people don't have jobs, they're the ones who should be you should look out for. And pin the blame for not doing nothing to defend workers' rights, because they sold us out. It's simple as that.